Welcome back to USA News Hub. The world's fastest otaku, Noah Lyles, other anime fans at Tokyo World Athletics Championships. Tokyo, before the men's 200-meter final at the World Athletics Championships, the stadium lights dimmed just slightly and the tension in the air was palpable. But amid the nervous energy of the crowd, one man lifted both of his hands toward the sky as if reaching for something invisible. That man was Noah Lyles, and what he was summoning wasn't nerves, but energy. For fans of Japanese pop culture, the gesture was instantly recognizable. Lyles was channeling the famous Spirit Bomb move from Dragon Ball, where the protagonist's son Goku collects energy from all living beings before releasing it in one devastating attack. In this case, Lyles wasn't drawing from fictional planets, but from the thunderous cheers of the Tokyo crowd. With his own version of the Spirit Bomb, the American sprinter prepared to unleash his speed on the track. Moments later, he delivered. Exploding out of the blocks with his signature blend of smooth acceleration and sheer power, Lyles stormed to his fourth consecutive world title in the 200 meters. His win equaled the record of legendary Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt, who had also claimed 4 world titles in the event. As he crossed the finish line and raised his arms in triumph, Lyles celebrated with yet another nod to Dragon Ball, the iconic Kamehameha pose, firing an imaginary blast of energy down the track. For Lyles, who has long been open about his love for anime and Japanese culture, this was more than just a celebration. It was a statement of identity. The world's fastest otaku. In recent years, Lyles has proudly embraced the nickname, the world's fastest otaku, a playful title acknowledging both his dominance in sprinting and his deep affection for Japanese anime and manga. While some athletes mark their victories with flag-waving or fist-pumping, Lyles prefers to honor the stories and characters that have inspired him since childhood. For him, anime represents more than entertainment. It embodies themes of perseverance, friendship, and self-discovery that resonate with the discipline of athletics. These characters fight through challenges and come back stronger. "That's how I feel on the track," Lyles said in past interviews. His latest displays in Tokyo only reinforced that connection. On the final day of the championships, after helping the United States secure victory in the men's 4x100-meter relay, Lyles revealed another pop culture tribute, a simple X mark drawn near his right wrist. For fans of One Piece, this gesture carried special meaning. In the series, the X mark is used among the Straw Hat Pirates as a symbol of comradeship and unbreakable bonds. On Japanese social media, the tribute sparked a flurry of excitement. Commenters praised Lyles for acknowledging One Piece, one of Japan's most beloved cultural exports, and hailed his ability to use anime as a bridge between cultures. "One Piece is a universal language," one fan wrote, summing up the general mood. Shared language of pop culture. It wasn't just Lyles making anime references in Tokyo. Japanese athletes also brought their fandom to the track. Nakajima Hitomi, who competed in the 100-meter hurdles, was seen imitating a pose associated with Akaza, a villain from the popular series Demon Slayer. Meanwhile, members of Japan's men's 4x100-meter relay team mimicked the gestures of Monkey D. Luffy, the irrepressible hero of One Piece, during their introductions. These light-hearted moments added flair to an already electric championship and underscored the global reach of Japanese pop culture. By merging athletic excellence with anime symbolism, athletes highlighted how the stories of Goku, Luffy, and other characters transcend language barriers. Lyles himself was especially thrilled to see Japanese competitors join in the fun. As anchor for the U.S. relay squad, he shared a moment of joy when he noticed the Japanese team's poses before the race. The mutual nods to anime reinforced the idea that sport and culture can meet in ways that foster mutual appreciation. A cultural exchange in motion. For Tokyo, hosting the championships provided a stage not only for track and field greatness but also for cultural exchange. The blend of anime gestures and world-class sprinting resonated with fans who might otherwise see athletics and manga as separate worlds. In Lyles, the two collided spectacularly. His performances served as a reminder that athletes are not just competitors, they are cultural ambassadors. Just as Bolt once electrified crowds with his lightning bolt celebration, Lyles is crafting his own legacy through the imagery of anime. His message is clear: greatness can be celebrated in ways that are deeply personal, even playful. And while sprinting records may eventually be broken, the images of Lyles summoning a spirit bomb or blasting a Kamehameha across the Tokyo track are destined to live on in highlight reels and social media feeds. They capture not just his speed, but his personality, creativity, and love of Japanese culture. Looking ahead. At just 28 years old, Lyles has already established himself as one of the greatest 200-meter runners in history. With 4 consecutive world titles and Olympic ambitions still burning, his competitive journey is far from over. But beyond medals and records, he has found a way to connect with fans on a unique level. Whether it's by drawing an X for friendship, striking a pose from Dragon Ball, or celebrating like his favorite heroes, Noah Lyles is rewriting the language of track and field. In Tokyo, he showed that speed and culture can combine to create something unforgettable, a moment where anime and athletics ran side by side. Before the men's 200-meter final at the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, U.S. sprinter Noah Lyles raised both hands toward the sky. This was his version of the Spirit Bomb, in which Dragon Ball protagonist Son Goku draws energy toward him from the entire planet before powerfully unleashing it. Lyles, the world's fastest otaku, gathered his energy from the spectators' enthusiastic support and sped to his 4th consecutive championships gold in the event, matching Usain Bolt's record total for the 200. His celebratory Kamehameha pose, also from Dragon Ball, was on show once again after the race. On the final day, as Lyles enjoyed victory as part of the US 4x100 meters relay team, the X mark written near his right wrist caused excitement on social media. One Piece characters used the marks as a sign of comradeship, and Japanese posters expressed their appreciation of this reference, as well as commenting that One Piece was a universal language. Japanese athletes made pop culture references too. Nakajima Hitomi, who competed in the 100-meter hurdles, was seen making the Akaza pose from the Demon Slayer series. Japan's 4x100 meters relay athletes also displayed various poses associated with One Piece character Monkey D. Luffy before the final, and Lyles, anchoring the US squad in the same race, was overjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to USA News Hub for all the latest sports news and highlights. See you in the next one.